Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is Mother's Day. My blessings to all of you who are mothers and take care of people. I think of all the people that are mothers that don't have children. Teachers, it is the gentleness and the love that everyone can have. Happy Mother's Day, and I give Mother's Day blessings to my sisters, my sister-in-law, my mother and grandmothers in heaven. Most of us here, I think most of us, our mothers are no longer with us. And it's interesting, just kind of like an emptiness when that's there. I love seeing the pictures. So for you and your mother, and if you were a mother, many blessings, and thank you for all the love that you have received and all the love that you give. So let us begin. Heart source. For those of you who are not familiar with the heart source, it's a 7-step structure that Amma taught me years ago, and it is, she says, stay in it 24/7. I still learn to stay in it 24/7, but you begin by going into your heart, the front of your heart chakra. Just bring your attention deep within. And now go around the back of you and go into the back of your heart chakra. And now come back around to the front and go up to your third eye, to your brow chakra. And now go around to the back of your third eye and go into the back of that wonderful third eye. So now you're within the front and back of the heart chakra and the front and the back of the brow chakra. And now draw forth a beam of energy that connects your heart chakra to your third eye. Good. Now send that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. And now straight down to the center of the earth. By being in your heart source, you are in a place where you can discern truth by staying in your heart. You may not know consciously exactly what's happening, but something will feel off. If it's me, you may say, I don't know if that applies to me, or something else may happen. It doesn't really matter who it is. It's a good thing to, if you're one of those who likes to listen to the news, a politician, the new pope, anyone, and you can get a sense if it is all the way true. Isn't that interesting? Totally true. Or you might go, well, it's not quite, at least not for me. Amma says, learn to be here 24/7. And you are grounded above and below. I love that when she said that. You are grounded above and below. So you are anchored into the spiritual energies, and you are anchored into the earth energies, the third dimensional. We are definitely walking between the worlds in this situation. And now the next thing that we use for our protection is, I am the sword. Please repeat that. And this is the sword of Michael the Archangel. And if you have not received Archangel Michael's sword, call upon Archangel Michael to come to you. Extend your dominant hand outward and ask Archangel Michael for his sword. And every time I do this, he puts that sword right in there. It's right here, and I have small hands. And so that's where it is. And bring the sword, put the hilt right in front of your heart chakra. And now place it within your heart chakra and feel the energy go into you and activate everything within you. There we go. Now, all you need to do is to say, I am the sword. Ask for the activation of the violet flame, and just say, violet flame, activate around every layer of my aura. So it's like you have 7 different violet flames, one on the first layer, the second layer, the third layer, all that. You can also ask for your violet flame to be one, and the Wei Qi is a protective energy of your body and every organ. Just notice what happens. The feelings sometimes are subtle. For some people, it's dramatic. Even if you don't feel it, by asking it, commanding it, calling it in, you definitely have these wonderful, wonderful experiences with you. Good. Here are a couple of things you can do with the protective energy. The first thing, connect with your healing team from your heart. And then command. Chakra spin. Spin as fast as is safe for me. Now, this time I want you to expand what chakras you're talking to from the main 7 to all of your minor chakras, the shoulders, joints in your head, in your face, your hands, the feet, and just say, spin as fast as is safe for me. Now, breathe in gently. That is good. Breathe in gently. When you exhale, exhale all of the congestion that's being released from your chakras. If you have a chakra at a part of your body, say your shoulder or the back of your neck, focus on that part of your body and exhale from that chakra. When your shoulder, right there at the joint, that is one also where the clavicle connects with your neck. Focus on that. Release all of the congestion. Inhale and bring in energy from above and below. Let that energy come in, gather at your heart chakra and spread throughout. And then release. With your intention, with your thought, do this at any time. If you drive and you're sitting at a stoplight, you could do this. If you're standing in line and it looks like the line's going to be another 15 minutes, even if it's going to be 5 minutes, even if it's going to be 2 minutes, you can do the same thing. When you have said, I am the sword, remember that you are going to transmute by being the sword, and it will be as large as your aura. You will be transmuting the energy wherever you are. Good. And now, let us form our healing lecture room. For all of us who ever see this, hear this, or read this, you are brought into the healing lecture room. Remember, there's no time except in the 3rd dimension. Bring that energy in, and now there is a floor of light below you. In fact, there's a floor of light below all of us. There's a canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in each of the 4 corners. I see the room in an oval, so essentially 4 corners. And now around those 4 corners, from pillar to pillar and back to the beginning pillar, angels are coming in. I am asking, may the angels from the various angelic bands who are needed for our healing or protection today come and surround our healing lecture room. They form the walls of the healing lecture room. Let's just let them come. The 4 pillars in the corners contain an energy that supplies exactly the vibration we are all needing. In the central pillar, there is a vibration of energy. Also within the central pillar are coming in to assist us, all different. I don't see any angels. They usually go along the side, but masters, lords, ladies, Chohans of the various rays, saints of many, many different traditions, ascended beings who are coming to be with us. I am seeing, which is what I see all the time, those different beings step out to you. But for me, it's the Buddha and Yeshua that come in together. There is Mother Mary who was there. That's interesting. So here is the previous Pope of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis. I had his energy with me for several days after his earthly passing. I'm seeing a number of Hindu gods and goddesses. I'm seeing Dwakul, Kathumi, and there is Saint Germain. Of course, he's one of the Chohans of the race also. So let's just let all of these beautiful beings come in, and they're bringing their energy into the central pillar, which goes out into the healing lecture room, into the very substance of it, the floor of light, the canopy of light, and out to all of us. And now we ask for the healing that we are going to receive today. Okay, and you may invite people in that you have said you would pray for, that you want to send energy to. This is going to be a fairly simple healing session. Amma has guided us of late in having different healing sessions so that everybody can choose what it is that they need, that fits them. And in this one, go ahead and invite those on a soul level who you wish to hold in your heart. And I'm just going to name a couple of people that are important to me, but this is so you can know that you can invite anybody you wish. There are several people that usually come to these Sunday ceremonies that are not able to come. And I do invite on a soul level Margaret, who had a hip replacement surgery, and she's still recovering her energy from that. And she's one of our group that is here almost all the time. There is Marge, who has been struggling with some respiratory stuff of late. I invite my mother and my grandmothers to come in to be with me. And I am also connecting to my father, who is 97. He's still walking around with his walker and talking and stuff. And my brother, Tom, I call him T3 when I'm talking to some people because he's named after my dad and my grandfather. He will be leaving us sometime soon. He has cancer that seems to be metastasizing to his heart. Connect with your healing teams. And Archangel Golden has just come in. Archangel Golden is one of the archangels involved with the encodement process and helping to develop encodements. They're very powerful structures. And over her is Archangel Metatron. Melchizedek is also involved, but he's not an archangel, but is also involved. And Archangel Golden is leading this. And she is saying to stay within your heart source. Connect heart to heart to the people that you have said you would like to pray for at this time. You could connect to everybody on the planet if you wanted to. But right now, her suggestion is to connect just with those you most want to have prayers for. Remember, it happens outside of time. All the time needed in the third dimension will be taken in the time of no time. So first of all, for yourself, ask your healing team, encodement technicians, please remove the primary artificial encodements which are interfering with me being in my heart. Repair the damaged and altered natural encodements, the primary ones, which are preventing me from being in my heart. And now say directly to all of those on a soul level who have gathered with you. If it is within your divine plan, that your healing teams remove all the artificial encodements which are interfering with you being in a place of heart-centered love. And I invite your healing team to repair the damaged and altered natural encodements which are interfering with you being in a place of love. Archangel Golden is saying that this also applies to being able to love oneself. Now we're going to say it all at one time. This is going to include you, but remember it's specifically for you. And then you are sharing the energy with others. And just let it happen. You don't have to try to get your mind around it. Now, everyone's healing team, especially the encodement team, please remove the artificial encodements which are preventing us from seeing people as love incarnate, and that includes you. Repair the damaged and altered natural encodements which are preventing you, us, those around you, from seeing yourself or others as loving. Healing team, please find and bring back as much as is allowed all the pieces of yourself and those that you are praying for, those pieces you sent away because you were in pain. It's in psychology, we call it dissociation, where you dissociate and you put that painful place out somewhere or stuff it within you. Please bring those pieces back. Clean, repair, and heal them. Fully integrate those pieces within us. Archangel Golden she's telling us that if we do this simple encodement work, this is basically the basic plug-in, is that when we do the two primary encodement work, which is to release artificial encodements, to repair damaged and altered natural encodements, and do the soul healing prayer, find and bring back all the pieces of myself I've lost, clean, repair, heal, and fully integrate all pieces within me. If we do those every day, you can do it for the last 24 hours, the last week, the last whatever. It's easier when you do it for 24-hour period at a time. Once you have caught up with everything, you will find yourself being stronger, able to stay in your heart source more easily, and will open you up to undiluted love. And the Archangel Golden says, and Amma says, and she's the one who's going to talk to us. Amma said, do this work so that you will know to the depth of every encodement you have that you are precious, that you are beloved, that you are love and an aspect of the Creator. And now the message that I'm getting from Archangel Golden, and this is also part of the basic plug-in, please activate any inactive encodements needed for me to have all of these things that I've just said, to know I am the power and presence of God, to know that I am love incarnate, to know that I am beloved. for Mother's Day, and you can do this anytime, please activate any and all encodements that needed to be activated by a mother's love. Some of us had wonderful activations of mother's love and others did not. That doesn't mean the mother was necessarily deficient, because every person, every soul that played the role of mother in our life, it was planned so that we could learn what we needed to learn. And sometimes as we've grown, and many of the people listening live are elders. And in those elders, you may have completed what you originally came here for, decided you didn't want to leave yet, and are deciding what you would like to continue doing. You can ask encodement team, if I need any encodements brought into me and activated so that I can do, and you can say whatever it is you want, so that I can know more deeply, so that I can experience, so I can, and it can be anything. It could be learn to sing. I ought to try that. I think I'm kind of afraid, but that's a fear. Take away that fear. So whatever you want, encodement team, please create and activate any natural encodements I need that are not in my encodement structure. Create, activate them, integrate them within my encodement structure. Now you can use this very simple process at any time. If you are having an issue with a particular person, let's say something is going on between you and a child or friend, or partner, spouse, whatever, even at work, connect heart to heart with that energy, with the person themselves or with the energy, say, of work. And you can say, please remove all artificial encodement interfering with my relationship and repair the damaged and altered natural encodements within me. That please activate any inactive natural encodements that are needed for my healing in that relationship. And if it is along my soul path now, if I have learned everything that I needed to learn or gathered the wisdom I needed, please create and activate natural encodements, which will facilitate this healing within me and between me and the other. And I ask for the person that I am working with, as much as they allow, do the same for them. Soul healing team for myself, and as much as allowed by the person, give their name or group that you're working with. Soul healing team, please find and bring back to me all the pieces of myself that I have lost, that I have kept separate, that is interfering with healing in this area. Clean, repair, and heal all pieces. And fully integrate all pieces within me, within us. And healing team, I offer you the deepest thanks. Amma and Abba, I am in great gratitude for the healing for me and for those that I am praying for in healing of relationship. Healing team, please use the 4 basic plugins to heal any part of my relationship with spirit, however you name spirit, whatever name you use. thank you. And now you are invited to pull up a chair. You can go into the back of your heart center, into your sacred space, and you can sit on a meadow or another planet. You can go to your favorite place where you feel safe, where you like to chat or talk. Ask for your encodement system to be aligned to the message so that you may gain the wisdom and healing that is inherent in that message. And now, if you would connect with me heart to heart and connect with the central pillar, heart to heart, you'll be connected to everyone. And the next one you hear from will be Amma, the Divine Mother. Dear ones, how wonderful to be with you in this way. I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mothers, and I am your mother. You might find it fun to be able to tune into the mind of this one that I'm speaking through, because as she is giving you the messages and healing and those different things, she's also going, oh, I wonder if Alma's going to talk about this. And I wonder if maybe she's talking about this, because for her, it's so important to be right in alignment with me. Well, just her saying those things shows that fear and insecurity at times of being able to be who she is and bring in who she is. And as she says, there you go again, Amma, telling my secrets. There are no secrets. When you are together at home, some of you know everything that another individual is thinking or feeling, if you wish to tune into that. You are completely transparent. So, of all the things that she was thinking about, I'm not going to talk about any of them. Instead, I am going to ask you to connect with the planet, with the energy of Gaia. From the heart source, you are anchored into the center of the world. You are anchored into the very center of the heart. It's metaphorical, but yes, into the world. I would like you to be sure and do that now and feel yourself anchored. Now, here are some things that you can do and some things that are important to know. The one who is ensouling this world, you call Gaia, she also is your mother. True, she's not the mother who creates in the way that I created with the Father. She, however, is your mother upon this planet. And as a mother, what she wishes to do is to bring to oneness all that she mothers. And it is the humans that is most difficult to bring into oneness. Why do you believe that's true? It is because you humans have freedom of will in a way that animals and plants don't. A plant, once it is rooted, does not move itself from one place to another. The aspens and the mushrooms send out tentacles underneath. You might call it root systems, or what's the technical term for the mushrooms? Mycelium. That connects with everyone, where they can bring together the energy of and feel themselves in oneness. I want you to connect with that beam of energy that goes down into the center of the earth. And I want you to imagine, just in your consciousness, and it will do its thing, is that you are sending out roots all along the earth. There is a huge body of water beneath the earth. I'm talking about the ground of the earth. Ask to connect with it. Just send out those root systems from that beam of energy that goes down with the instruction, find the underground water. Some of you have already found it. Some of you need to say heart source again so that you can be within your heart source. Just want you to feel and experience, take in anything that you feel, even if it's confusion. You may think, well, I can't feel anything. I can't connect with it, but you feel confused or frustrated. Maybe that is exactly what is happening with the planet, with you, with that water and you. There's something special about the water that is underground. It is harder for it to be polluted. Ask to connect with the energy of the animals that once roamed this planet but are not here anymore in the physical. So this one just felt an energy coming in to her second chakra area, moving up even to her navel. If you chose to experiment, you could do this same exercise and ask to connect with these same energies. I want to connect with the saber-toothed tiger. I want to connect with the brontosaurus. I want to connect with the ancestor of chickens. Now, if you didn't know who the ancestor of chickens were, scientists, they actually come from dinosaurs. Isn't that amazing? Notice what you're experiencing, what you're feeling. If you listen to this again, or if you're listening to it now, you can press pause and write down what comes to you. Just let it flow freely. Free associate, they say, right? So you've got water, plant, animals that are not here. Connect with the rooted ones, the plants, trees. And let's go ahead and ask to connect with the consciousness of the plants who are no longer here, that were here millions of years ago. Connect. When you can connect to the fullness of this energy, and it does take some practice, and sometimes it takes changing beliefs, you will also be able to connect with the plants that you tend, whether it is a rose garden outside in a container or a pot plant in your room. You will learn to be sensitive to the movements of other consciousness energy. You have already connected simply by setting your intention. You may not feel the energy yet, but the more you practice, the more it will happen. Now, ask to connect with the animals who currently roam the planet. You could focus on the elephants if you wish. You could focus on the wolves. You can even focus on a breed of animal, like a breed of a dog. You can go deep within yourself and ask to communicate with the consciousness. Let's take a Labradoodle. The consciousness of the Labrador energy and the consciousness of the poodle energy. You can connect with the consciousness of each one of those breeds. It is very much like connecting with your own ancestors and the energies of your ancestors that were brought into you. If you know that some of your ancestral energy came from Denmark or from a particular Aboriginal tribe, you can connect with that energy. And those of you who are healers, you can do healing work as this planet needs. And now for fun, connect with the stars. If you are listening to this, you are what some call a star seed. You came here from other galaxies, other planets, other energies to give support to what is happening upon this planet now. You have your human ancestors. You have those who know that you are here, who are from that planet and are here with you giving support. They know you better than you know yourself. Now, I want you to connect with your own body. You've already brought in these other energies, and they are an awareness within you. Connect with what we call your body soul. Start at the top of your head and just kind of scan downward. Hair follicles, everyone, skin, eyes, nose, ears, the brain, which moves all the way down your spinal cord, move out to your shoulders and your chest and your back. Arms and legs. Remember those parts of your body which bring you great pleasure, anywhere from smells and taste and sight to exciting sexual experiences. Your whole body was created to be in touch with this life and to enjoy it in multitudes of ways. For some of you, your body is tingling right now. Parts of your body may think that other parts of it are like being in a different galaxy. They are part of you. Now imagine coming from your heart, energy, which expands and forms a cocoon around the bodies you have touched, as you have connected with other galaxies, with rooted systems, with those who walk upon the earth, the waters beneath and above, the energy of those who once walked this planet as animals and are no longer here, but the energy is still here. If you were able to form a bubble of energy around everything that we have brought to your mind and awareness, this is part of the oneness. It is not the totality of the oneness of whom you are. In your body, if you take just your body, there are so many organs and cells, and within each cell are its own little organs and energies that may not even be aware. The energy of a cell in your hand may not be aware of the energy of a cell in the sole of your foot or on the tip of your nose. You are magnificently created. This world was magnificently created. Even all of those who once walked upon this planet, be they human, wolf, whale, dinosaurs, saber-toothed tigers, plants that you have not seen. Some of them are coming back now as the seeds have been found and are growing. This is a small hint of oneness. It is a hint of what the oneness is like. Bringing Amma and our energies together in the creative aspect of this amazing experience you call the earth is a hint of the oneness, of the energy for when you go home, the home from which you left to experience this. You will get a sense of a vast oneness in the healing work we did. We did releasing of energies which prevent you from being aware that you are one with all. If there is to be healing upon this planet, it is mandatory that that is what you do. Be aware that you are one with every being, no matter how they live their life. You are part of that oneness, and you are one with every aspect of yourself, including your body, including those parts of yourself you do not like. When you come to accept who you are and rejoice at the wrinkle or the fat roll or the part of you that doesn't look like you want it to look, and laugh with joy at what you have, healing can commence between you and others, and a reverence for what is upon this planet will come. In all of this, know, I am Amma, your mother. And yes, it is Mother's Day. And I celebrate you as I hold you within my womb and love you tenderly, as if you were my only child. My blessings and love to you. Well, this is Kathy. And yes, this is not something that I even dreamed of that Amma was going to talk about, but it was wonderful.
It was absolutely wonderful. Oh,
Thank you all very, very much.
thank
I
you.
appreciate everything that you contribute to these ceremonies. Having your energy here is amazing. Thank you so much.